Alright, this video is really meant for Math 06. College Algebra could also benefit from it a little bit, but College Algebra does a little bit more advanced examples. So we're going to be looking at function operations with adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing functions. We'll do another one with composition also. So one thing to be, make yourself familiar with is the notation. So if I want to add, we say f plus g of x. So I read that f plus g of x means f of x plus g of x. To subtract, the notation is f minus g of x, and that is f of x minus g of x. To multiply, it is f times g of x equals f of x times g of x. Notice it's like a nice tiny little dot. Later on with composition you'll have a larger open circle. And then to divide functions is f divided by g of x, which is equal to f of x divided by g of x, and of course provided that the g of x is not 0, because we don't want to blow up the computer or something like that with dividing by 0. Okay, so we're going to pick a function for f and g, and we're just going to go through and we're going to do the 4 operations and then also an example with each. So at the top here we're going to say f of x is equal to x squared plus 3x. And then g of x is equal to 5 minus x. Those are my two functions. If we say f plus g of x, that means f of x plus g of x. F of x is x squared plus 3x. I'm going to put parentheses around just to be careful, plus 5 minus x. I'm going to combine like terms, so we have x squared plus 2x plus 5. Now if I want to find f plus g of 4, we already have the formula for f plus g of x. That's x squared plus 2x plus 5, so we're just going to plug 4 right in. So it's going to be 4 squared plus 2 times 4 plus 5. Which will equal to 16 plus 8 plus 5, which I think is probably about 29. If I want to find f minus g of x, that is f of x minus g of x. And here the parentheses are important about the function we're subtracting. So we have x squared plus 3x minus 5 minus x. So we get x squared, and we'll have plus 4x, because when I distribute that minus sign to the x, I'll have minus x, which turns into a plus x, so 3x plus x is 4x, and distribute that minus sign to the 5, and we'll have minus 5. If I want to find f minus g of negative 3, we've already found the formula for f minus g of x. That's x squared plus 4x minus 5, so we just plug it in. So that's negative 3 squared plus 4 times negative 3 minus 5. That's 9 plus negative 12 minus 5, and I believe that is negative 8. Okay. The important thing is putting parentheses around the function you're subtracting, because a lot of times a sign mistake is made there. It's not real important over here for addition, it's just good practice. When I distribute an addition, it doesn't change anybody's sign, so it's a good habit. Okay, so let's look at multiplication. So we'll go ahead and just write the two functions again. F of x is x squared plus 3x, and g of x is equal to 5 minus x. So f times g of x is equal to f of x times g of x, which is equal to x squared plus 3x, times 5 minus x. And to do that multiplication there, we're going to have to FOIL. So when I FOIL, I'm going to have to do x squared times 5, which is 5x squared, and then x squared times minus x is minus x cubed. 3x times 5 is 15x, and then 3x times negative x is negative 3x squared, and then we'll combine like terms and write in descending order. So we'll have minus x cubed plus 2x squared plus 15x. Now if I want to find f of g of 3, I already have the formula for f times g, that is negative x cubed plus 2x squared plus 15x. So it'll be negative 3 cubed plus 2 times 3 squared plus 15 times 3. Okay, negative and then 3 cubed is negative 27, plus 2 times 9 is 18, plus 15 times 3 is 45. Negative 27 plus 18 is negative 9, plus 45 is 36. Okay, and let's do one example with division. So again, we'll write the functions. F of x equals x squared plus 3x. G of x is equal to 5 minus x. Okay, so f divided by g of x is equal to f of x divided by g of x, which is equal to x squared plus 3x divided by 5 minus x. And we can make a note that the domain of this thing is x cannot be 5. Okay. Alright, so we have the formula for f divided by g of x. That's x squared plus 3x divided by 5 minus x. So we're just going to practice evaluating f divided by g of 7. So it's going to be 7 squared plus 3 times 7 divided by 5 minus 7 is equal to 49 plus 21 over negative 2, which is equal to 70 divided by negative 2, which is equal to negative 35. Okay, so probably the biggest thing that folks are going to have difficulty with is with the multiplication and the subtraction. The subtraction is you just got to be careful about the signs when you distribute the minus sign. With the multiplication, the tricky thing is if you have to FOIL and multiply some polynomials together, you just need to be a little bit careful. Okay, and then after you have the formula and you're asked to evaluate by finding a specific number, you just plug it into the formula that you found, and that's all you got to do.